Welcome. For them is a Xiaomi Redmi 7A, and today I'll go over unboxing along the brief overview of the device. So before we get started, there's a couple things that I want to say. Number one, this won't be necessarily the true unboxing. As you can see, it's already been opened, and this is just an outlet version of the device. And then the second one, something that surprised me. I was going to get into this unboxing with a bit of a negative overview and looking at the specification of the device, and you will see probably why, but things changed through it. So just a cheap feeling device, right? You get just the typical stuff, paperwork, the phone itself. Let's put it on the side. Then we get a, let's see, what is this? This is a 10-watt charger. So kind of crap. Then we get just a old type charging cable. As you can see, this is not type C. This device was released in like 2019, which one of the things that kind of ticked me off here. It felt weird. Honestly, I still would rather see a type C, but the device costs $88, and for that price, I don't think you can get anything anywhere close to this. So, making that abundantly clear, that this is the most budget device you can probably get, apart from some of those scammy dollar devices or whatever. This is a fairly respectable phone, honestly. Number one, we're gonna start off with the display. As you can see, it's fairly vibrant, looks really nice, honestly. The resolution isn't anything mind-blowing. It is really low. It's a 720p, exactly 720 by 1440. The display itself is 5.45 inches, so again, you're not getting anything outstanding here. But even with the resolution, the low resolution that it comes in, it's fairly sharp, I would say. From the distance that I'm looking at it right now, which is about half an arm's length, maybe, it looks sharp to me. I might not be an eagle eye, but to me it looks decent enough to not even be bothered by the low resolution. And when it comes down to it, it's 295 pixels per inch, so like I said, it does reflect pixel density based on that low resolution. And it also has a fairly thick bezels with 74.4 screen to body ratio. So like I said, for 2019 it seems a little bit outdated, but then if I again remind you about the price, this seems honestly really good. Then something that also surprised me right now looking at it, and just to make sure, it looks like it's running Android 10, which if that is the case, that is even better. Value for money. And let's see, storage, Android version, and there it is, Android 10. So you get the latest Android with a super cheap price. So moving on to the specifications, it comes with a weirdly 13 or 12 megapixel camera, depending where you're buying it. China gets a 13, while rest of the globe gets 12 megapixel camera. I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference here. I'm assuming it's going to be a mediocre camera no matter how you look at it. Only can shoot at 1080p, 30 frames max, so you won't be getting any kind of amazing video footage out of this one. Photos, you can quickly test how they come out. I wouldn't really expect anything, haven't checked it, but my expectations are really low here. So let's quickly see how this comes out. Now I'm not going to go over extensively looking at the photos. I just want to capture one. And honestly, in the conditions that I have right now, the resolution is low, but honestly it keeps the detail. I have encountered phones that are 4 times more expensive than this and can't really capture the detail in the red area Well, here we can clearly see discoloration, dents in it, and all those things in the hat. So honestly, for just a quick little snap on the same condition as every other device gets, came out better than I expected. Now, like I said, the resolution is low, so that is a downside of this photo, but it at least keeps the detail. Now, thing that I will mention also, I assumed in a low or a poor lighting conditions, these photos will fall off. So probably the best time to take photos with this device would be during daytime. Anything probably in a poor lighting quality will just completely destroy the camera, and we can quickly check it right here. Now the room is still lit well enough, I would say. So you can already see it lacks a lot of detail, and it just kind of becomes blurry, doesn't know what to focus on. And let's see, just as an example, I'm gonna bring my phone in here. Let's see how this one deals. So as you can probably see, I mean, the resolution is way better, but my phone can't really deal with the red part here. It just loses detail, although it's still way better. So but comparing this to a flagship from 2 years ago to the probably one of the most budget devices out here, it's not very fair comparison. So for the money that you get, this does spectacular photos, I would say. Yeah, let's unlock it. Now, moving on, the device has two different versions of 2 or 3 gigabyte RAM, and also comes with a 4000 milliamp hour battery. Now, unfortunately, it does have a really low battery, I mean not battery, but charger, like I said before, only 10 watts for a fairly hefty battery. Would really like to see at least 15 watts, honestly. Just my personal preference. But then again, the price is a key factor. They did have to skimp out on something. I probably personally would like to pay a little bit more to get a little bit of a faster charging on this device, because I assume this will be charging for a significant time, the 4000 milliamp hour battery with the 10 watt charger. And then also that I didn't mention, the front camera. I mentioned the back ones, but I didn't mention the front one. So the front one is a 5 megapixel selfie, nothing special here. And what else is there to say? It comes with a Snapdragon 439, and that's about it, I would say. Now let's close this and also go over some other aspects. It does come with a storage expansion, so you can expand the storage further. It comes with I believe 32 gigabyte storage. Let me quickly check it just to be certain. I believe it's going to be additional settings. There we go. So now this device comes with 16 gigs built in, but you can furthermore increase it by using an SD card. You can see right here. So it does take dual SIM cards and also an SD. So that is really nice. So you can get a fairly respectable storage on here. And apart from that, I don't think there's much more to say. I mean, it's a really nice device, honestly, for the price that you get. Other than that, it works, as you've seen. Sometimes it works a little bit slowly. Opens up, for instance, like the keypad to type stuff in slowly, but I'm honestly not expecting any flagship performance out of this, so it does exceed at what it is made for and whoever it is made for. Apart from that, you already seen the front of it. That's primarily what I was showing here. So we can go over around the phone. So on the right side, you got the power key, volume rocker, and that's it. Then on the left side, we got the SIM tray and SD tray. On the bottom, we have the charging port, which is the old charging one, not the Type-C, with speaker grills. And I believe this is also one of them is doubling as a microphone. And at the top, you do have a headphone jack. So if you want to use wired headphones, you have the choice to do that here. And at the back, you just have a bunch of marking. Probably would have been better using it a little bit less visible color to make those. Something like a grayish one to blend a little bit better with the back, but it's whatever. And here you have the single camera with a flash, and that's about it. So to conclude this, honestly, it's a really good device for the money that you have to pay. And if you're looking for a really cheap budget option of a smartphone with an Android 10 and Play Store, as this one does have a Play Store, I did already review different options of Android 10 that are super budget, but they were from Huawei and they didn't come with a Play Store. So this is the option for those people that really are dependent on Play Store. It costs even less, I believe, than the Huawei options, and it's basically as good. Now, like I said, it's an amazing device for the price, and if you're looking for the budget option, probably this would be the phone to get. So, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.